So with the real estate prices being what they are and the affordability being what it is, there are going to be some steps that you could take for you to make your sale or purchase more manageable. So one thing you could do if you're buying a property that has tenants there currently, or if it's an investment property with existing tenants, what you could do is offer cash for keys, which essentially means you are offering them cash to vacate the premises, right? Now, don't be slumlords and things of that nature, but oftentimes you will find that tenants are willing to leave at a price. So if that factors into the numbers that you have, then it may be beneficial for you to negotiate that instead of passing up a potential purchase because they have tenants in place. Another thing that you might want to consider is looking at a property to see if there is buildable square footage available. Now, one reason why this is important is because if you are on the seller side, when you list a property, you now know that there is expandability that is available in your house. Depending on areas, you might see that there have been extensions and expansions on your block or within your neighborhood. It's good to find out to see if it's worthwhile for you to do the improvements beforehand and sell it at a higher price, or leave it up to the buyers to build a house that they dreamed of, right? From the buyer perspective, this might make things interesting because now if you know that this house, say, has 500 plus buildable square foot, then maybe it behooves you to do the construction before you move into the house and also consider financing that might make sense in these types of scenarios. In the actual transaction side, from a seller and or buyer perspective, it's good for you to understand that there are other means of financing a property other than going with a new loan. Especially in this market, when you have sellers who have historically low mortgage rates, it may behoove you to offer a higher price or negotiate a higher price by assuming their loan. Now, make sure that you speak with the lender and you speak with your tax professionals to make sure that the tax ramifications and as well as the way you handle this transaction is correct. But if you're able to do things like assumable loan situations, you might be able to agree on a higher price, but the buyer still has a lower monthly spend. Make sure you speak with a realtor who understands how this works. As again, speak with a lender, speak with your CPAs or tax professionals, and make sure that everything is lined up. Also, you're likely going to have an attorney who knows how to handle these type of processes. But all in all, it is a way where both parties can win. Now, there are other options in terms of creative financing that I'm not going to get into today, but make sure you do your research and look into those options and make sure that you know the pros and cons and also some risk factors that are involved so that you know and you come prepared to potentially have the deal of your dreams. If you have any other questions, come talk to me. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys on the next one.